going on, y'all? Welcome to Guiding Your Wallet, a weekly segment where we outline tips and tricks to help manage your cash. As always, my name is Jordan Elorriaga, co-founder and CMO of Wallet Guide. And this week, I want to talk about millennials and why you're broke. You know why? Because I was one of them. And I think that's a common trait for people in personal finance. They're broke, they educate themselves on getting out of being broke, and then me, I just wanted to teach and be on video. So for this video, I'm gonna keep it a little loose and just tell stories on what I've experienced so you don't have the same experience. Because we, Wallet Guide, if we can help you maneuver through the trials and tribulations of personal finance, because a lot of people go through life without properly managing a budget, and they're always worried if they could afford something, or if something big happens, do they have enough capital to not sweat the little stuff? Because that's really what it's all about, right? All money is a tangible object that we exchange for goods. And as a society, we've made it this huge deal where we're stressing about it constantly. And here at Wallet Guide, we're trying to eliminate that fear and that struggle. Life shouldn't be about saving money. Life should be about having money saved away so you can enjoy the finer things in life. Now, getting back to it, when I was first starting out, I had some bad habits that negatively affected me and my cash. Now, sticking true to the nature of Wallet Guide, I'll do this in list form. And now here are 5 reasons why I was broke, and when I became self-aware of these factors, I climbed myself out of the pit of brokenness. You like that? That's a good analogy. The first reason why I was broke is I treated student loans and credit cards as income. And I think a lot of young people think that way, especially when they're first starting college. You get a credit card when you're 18, or you go to college and you get these student loan checks. Now, I'm guilty of this. My first student loan check, I bought myself a MacBook. What I didn't know is the interest that comes with it. Compound interest? What is that? The fact of the matter is, when I first started college, I was so wrapped up in graduating, getting girls, and what job I was to have in the future that I did not stop and think about the subtleties of the cash that I was borrowing. Mainly because I was not aware of what was going on. I was just so excited about starting college. Now, for you young people out there starting college, or even if you've already graduated and just starting to get your first credit cards, know that there is interest to pay on those credit cards. And if you treat that as income, you're digging yourself in a grave that it's really hard to come up from. So be self-aware of this, know your APRs, and pay off your credit cards as soon as you can. Your wallet will thank you. The second reason why I was broke, I didn't clearly define my wants versus my needs. The hard truth is, the only things that you actually need to survive is food, water, and some clothes. Everything else, the car that you drive, your cell phone bill, your cable bill, they all can be budgeted for and are in the want category. So that gym membership that you thought that you needed, or that luxury car that's sitting in the driveway, yes, that happened to me, you really don't need that. And I think that stems from that stigmata of competing with your peers. The only reason why I got a luxury car when I was younger was to quote-unquote impress my friends. Now, does that matter to me now that I'm older? Maybe a little bit, but I could have done it with a lower car payment and dispersed the money that I would be saving amongst my emergency savings, my credit cards, or even my house payment, right? To ease the burden. So become self-aware of your wants versus your needs. Ask yourselves before you make every purchase, do I really need this? Can I live without this? And am I only buying this to impress somebody else? Remember, half the battle of saving is becoming self-aware so you can see the negative habits that are affecting your lifestyle. And if we become self-aware of these things, these negative habits, we can adjust accordingly, and little by little, all these small wins will build us up to a more relaxed lifestyle. Meaning, you'll have an emergency fund if something goes wrong. When life happens, when your car breaks down, or a family member gets hurt and you have to fly out to another state, you'll have that peace of mind knowing that you have that extra money saved up just for these occasions. And that in itself is a win. The third reason why I was broke, I didn't have any goals. It's kind of weird to say now because I'm super goal-oriented in terms of me starting a business and my marketing goals for Wallet Guide. So it's kind of funny to say that I didn't have any financial goals. But ultimately, that was my biggest downfall. If you don't clearly define any set goals, you'll never get anywhere. And again, it first starts with becoming self-aware of where you want to be. So my story goes like this. I was broke because of all of the things around me that I thought that I wanted. I became self-aware of this is not how I want to live my life. So I set goals and put things in motion in so I can attain the type of lifestyle that I knew that I deserved. And to you out there, this could be anything. Maybe you want to save a little bit more each month, or maybe you want to take your family on a vacation. Maybe you want to pay off your credit card bills, or maybe you just want that emergency saving fund so you feel that security when something goes wrong. It doesn't matter what it is. Set those goals so you have something to look forward to. Remember, nothing happens without a plan, and when you define that plan, you take the first step on being where you want to be. So set those goals. Reason number 4 why I was broke: I thought little amounts did not matter. $5 here, $10 here. Oh, this cheeseburger is only $1 more? Why not? But the truth is, these little increments add up. And there's actually fintech applications out there that take a little bit out of each debit card transaction, put it into a savings account, and then people think, oh my gosh, I have all this money. When really, the simple foundation is this. It doesn't matter the amount that you're saving, as long as it's consistent. So even if it's $1 per debit card transaction like these apps are portraying, think of how many times you use your debit card. Those things add up. And I was guilty for not acknowledging this or becoming self-aware when I was younger. So anything that you can do, doesn't matter the amount, as long as it's consistent, these things will add up and eventually benefit you in the future. So think about what you can save. The 5th reason why I was broke: I thought that I had no money. And really this comes from me internalizing that I don't make enough money, so I have nothing to save. And again, this comes from building better habits. The consensus of this video: I thought that I was making not enough money. I internalized in my own self that I was lost. But again, building those better habits and becoming self-aware, once I realized there's hope in saving, I shifted my mindset and I said to myself, I'm making enough money. I just need to become better at saving my money. So once I became self-aware of this, I would save a little here, save a little there, make my own lunches, limited my spending while going out, and focus more on free events. Basically setting the framework that I can save this money if I try. Becoming self-aware of my flaws and developing a plan to correct that. So friends, the consensus is this. Yes, I was a broke millennial, but becoming self-aware of the negative habits that were affecting my lifestyle, I developed a plan to get out of debt. And really, that's half the battle. Once you have that mindset and you're confident to say, hey, I'm not where I'm at, but I will get there eventually, and here's how I'm gonna do it, you'll get there faster than you think. Well, that wraps it up for this week's segment of Guiding Your Wallet. And remember, if you're looking for an easier way to manage your cash and build better spending habits, check out www.walletguide.com and sign up for our beta test. We are super close to launching the Wallet Guide application, and we'd love for you to check it out. Plus, it's free. As always, my name is Jordan Loriaga, and I will catch you later.